Hey y'all, I'm Kyrie with How Stuff Works, and today we're on patrol with the Beagle Brigade at the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta. The Beagle Brigade is a team of detector dogs that's a part of U.S. Customs and Border Protection. These little dogs focus on finding agriculture, not drugs, so they're trained to sniff out things like fruits, plants, and animal products that passengers might have when they fly into the U.S. from other countries. So why agriculture? That's because meats and plants can carry pests that could decimate the U.S. farming. Why beagles? They're small, gentle, and pack a serious sense of smell. Plus, they have a strong food drive. All ideal qualifications for the job. Of course, the beagles and their handlers get tons of training at a facility near Atlanta before they ever make it to airports across the U.S. The dogs learn 5 basic odors: apples, citrus, mango, beef, and pork, and they're rewarded with treats when they alert correctly. Training for the beagles mostly takes place off-site, but it continues once the dogs reach their airport assignments and they're put to the test on the job. So when they're on the job, a beagle's basic responsibility is to watch and sniff passengers as they come through customs. So what happens when a beagle gets a whiff of agricultural contraband in a passenger's bag?
Nose is thousands times more powerful than ours, so they can detect various odors in the bag where, like say we might smell chili when it's cooking. These guys can smell the beans, the meat, the sauce, and separate these smells. And when they do find something, they're trained to sit as a response, so like a passive response. When they sit and we verify that the item's a prohibited item, they're actually given a treat. So they're very food motivated, and these treats are great.
On a typical day, the Beagle Brigade might inspect more than 1 million people throughout the U.S. The Beagles also could seize more than 350 pests and over 4,600 plants, meats, or agricultural items that must be quarantined. Of particular importance is pork. Customs prohibits all pork from outside the country from entering the U.S. to prevent foreign animal diseases like African swine fever. That doesn't stop people from trying to bring it in though. In October 2018, Hardy, a member of the Atlanta Beagle Brigade, sniffed out a roasted pig head in a traveler's bag. And 2 years earlier, Joey, Hardy's Atlanta team member, found an entire roasted pig a traveler was trying to get past customs. Those are just 2 wild examples. And we know what you're thinking. They're so cute. And you're right, these canine patrol officers are cute, but they also mean business. In 2016 alone, the Beagle Brigade inspected more than 23 million passengers and nearly 741,000 pieces of freight. And those little hounds alerted more than 1.77 million seizures of illegal agricultural products. Since the Beagle Brigade first started in 1984, it's grown to more than 120 Beagle teams across the U.S. And they're now working at border crossings, cruise terminals, warehouses, and mail facilities too, not just airports. Aside from those successful numbers, one of the best things about the Beagle Brigade program is that they get their dogs from shelters and rescues from across the United States. Beagles are voracious hunters, which lands a lot of them in shelters. But that prey drive makes them ideal to soar in the Beagle Brigade. And yes, these guys do retire. It's mandatory at age 8. Their handlers always get the chance to adopt them first. But if the handler can't take them, the dogs are adopted out, and they rarely have trouble finding homes. In fact, there's a waiting list to adopt a retired detector dog like one of these beagles.